So hello out there. So today I want to talk to you about closing times. So recently I just closed two deals in the last couple days, and then it's another one that's coming up. But there's a big difference on certain closing time. So the one that I did Friday, I've been working this deal for a year. It was off market, so some things came up with the seller's title. We had to handle that. Some of these things they don't know until they get into it, so we had to work through that. But the whole point is staying the course, because a lot of people aren't in there to wait around. But luckily this was not for a primary home. This was going to be in their second home, so for that reason they had the time. Now if it was your primary home, yes, that may not work for you. But this took a while, and everybody was patient. Had Tim Murphy on my team, sitting there locking the rate in and relocking the rate in, just to make sure we stayed the course and stayed everything, all the numbers still stayed good. So that's to say that sometimes you can get into a deal that may take you longer than 30 days, longer than 45 days. And that's the deal. Sometimes you have to wait. Things come up. It's not an easy deal all the time. Real estate is one of the biggest things that you can do. So sometimes there are bumps in the road, and you have to know how to deal with them when it comes up, when they come up. So we dealt with that for a few things. We dealt with that. So then on Monday, my client had an MMP program. And it can take a while, but the seller was also buying, and who she was buying for was also trying to buy. So it was like trying to move 3 different homes at one time. But luckily, we got that closed in 3 weeks. So we went ahead of schedule. So it all depends on your lender, your agent, your title company, making sure everybody is in the loop and keeping everything on a timely fashion. So we had all that done. And then next, I have like the house in Baltimore, and that's the one where I'm stacking programs, and I'm going to use the MMP. We're going to use, there's another one moving to Baltimore that's like 10K, and then we're going to add another 5K on top of that. So we're using all of those, and everybody is still staying in the loop. And they said, Baltimore City said they need 45 days to close, but we're going to try to get it done before that. Fingers crossed. So when you guys are out here looking for properties, and just know that every deal is not the same. Just because some of them can close in 30 days doesn't mean that yours may close in 30 days, 45. And even if it's a probate, it may be even longer. Or short sales, short sales, you never know when they're going to close. I got lucky on a short sale and closed it in less than 6 months. But it's not always that. Some of them can take a year or 2 years. So your timeline could be totally different than the next person. So when you go in there, have an open mind. But if you are ready to move into your primary home now, some of the things like short sales or, probate and stuff like that, that may not be an option for you, because those may take longer than the 30 days. And more likely, it will take longer than 30 days. So just here to shoot the breeze and give you some updates on what's going on with these different closings and the timelines. But you guys have a nice night. Bye-bye.